One thing that people on 600 Pound Life love to do is lie. They love lying down and they love lying to Dr. Now. They really think they can fool the gastro god, the OG fat fighter who has been in the weight loss game since the 1700s. But out of all the 600 Pound Life patients that were filled with donuts and delusion, William from season 12 was the most pathetic in my humble opinion. This 600 pound clown made so much empty promises he could have ran for office.
You lost the whole 12 pound in 3 months, which will be 4 pound a month.
Y'all are still acting like I didn't lose any weight.
Okay, if you lost 12 pound in 3 months and you think that's a victory lap.
I got a new job at a restaurant, and I think Dr. Now will be happy with it.
A lot of times I do get really exhausted after work, so I don't want to do anything or don't have the energy to do anything.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes, I didn't follow the diet to a T, but I did change little things. I've only been eating once a day.
If I've gained weight, then it makes no sense.
It's almost like the scale's not working.
I feel like you're not always straightforward about stuff.
I try to be as honest as I can with everybody. People don't trust what I say is the truth.
Deep down inside, you don't believe what you're
You don't
saying because
believe what you're
you've been
saying
so busy
either.
telling us what you think we want to hear.
You want your mother to bury you, is that it?
No.
Well, that's what it's coming down to.
And although he wasn't very successful, I still found old Wimpy Willie to be very entertaining, and his episode provides a good life lesson. So in today's video, we are breaking down and showing every scene from this episode, not only for shits and giggles, but for some analysis. And if you're new here, my name is Momo, Professional Internet Menace. And if you found my intro a little harsh, that was me being nice, okay? So if you don't like raw, savage commentary that's actually fun, go find one of the other boring commentary channels to watch. There's plenty out there. But if you have a little bit of a menace side yourself, you have found your people. So go ahead, subscribe, and like the video, or my manager Nova will be on both of our asses. And if you don't like and subscribe, she's coming for that backside. Hey guys, it's Editing Mo here. Now my regular viewers are probably like, Mo, what the hell is this? What is this little cartoon character? Where's your regular face cam? Look, I have a lot of shit going on behind the scenes, some new and exciting changes. Y'all are just gonna have to deal with this cute little avatar that my subscriber Danny made for me, okay? This is all y'all getting for right now. I'll be back on camera when the time is right. Now, without further ado, let me tell you the tale of Wimpy Willie from season 12. So William is 34 years old and he is 620 pounds from Big Tex. And we see him laying down in a room with nothing but a TV and a mattress on the floor, plastic still around it.
It's hard to believe that I let my weight drag my life down to this point. I am still mobile, but sometimes I'm in too much pain to want to get out of bed, and sometimes I just don't want to.
And he is doing his little intro, and we get the first peek at his interview scene, and all you see is a big ass beanbag belly on this bitch.
Some days I don't feel like moving at all, and I don't feel like I can move, but I still can get around pretty well. I feel like it's both physical and mental.
Boy, TLC knows how to hit them angles, don't they? But I feel like this scene, okay, this shot of William is still not enough to do his stomach justice. Now, William doesn't look like that big when he stands up, like from the top half of him. I mean, he's big, but he doesn't look 600 pound life big. More like an average American chunker. That is until he takes his shirt off.
Taking a shower is a big challenge for me because of my stomach. I can shower on a bad day when I'm in a lot of pain, I would say about 5 minutes. It's harder to lift up my stomach and get underneath. Sometimes I don't always get it as good as I could.
William got a big ass, long ass man fupa. Okay, I'ma call it a moopa. It's just hanging down there to his knees. He has sores and barnacles all on the bottom of it. And all I had in my head was, does your tummy hang low? Does it wobble to the flow? Does it hurt your damn back? If it's stinking, let me know. Does your tummy hang flow? William says on a bad day, he only showers for about 5 damn minutes.
I can shower on a bad day when I'm in a lot of pain. I would say about 5 minutes because it's hard to just stand there. Bending over is a little difficult because my stomach gets in the way. It's harder to lift up my stomach and get underneath. Sometimes I don't always get it as good as I could. It just makes me feel uncomfortable. Like I just don't want to be around people because it could stink and I don't want to worry about that.
This means that he's not cleaning up under that thing at all, okay? We didn't see him lift it once, didn't run one of those sponge handles under it or nothing. He just gonna rub some soap on the surface like that's doing a damn thing. All that body, all that stomach, and you're only in the shower for 5 minutes doing the bare minimum? Not touching anything down under that hood? No, you're definitely stinking, all right? And if you're not washing under that moopa, then that tells me William is not washing his little willy either, okay? Or his little nuggets under there. Nah, big boy. I'ma need you to get a chair, okay? And I'ma need you to hoist that sucker on the back of the chair, all right? So you got a good reach on everything. And scrub under that hood and put some baby powder on it after you're done.
I would say I have seen myself degrade as far as like things are getting harder and worse little every day. How fast I'm moving or how breath I get at times. Sometimes, like I said, it gets worse.
I feel very limited on where I can go.
Mostly, I only go to the store.
He gets dressed. His pants can't even go around the waist. They're just barely wrapping around the bottom of the moopa. And he got an extra long ass shirt on and it's still not enough to cover the length of that stomach. He goes and flops down on the couch and here comes Mama through the door. Hey, Willie.
Oh, hey, Mom.
Hi, Willie. I thought I'd cook you some breakfast.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Food for me is a drug.
A drug, a coping mechanism, something like that.
All right, I want to make sure I make you enough.
All right.
She gets started cooking for him while he's just leaned back in the chair with them damn Flintstone feet he got poking out. And the mama goes to the kitchen and starts cracking damn near a whole carton of eggs.
All right, I want to make sure I make you enough.
All right.
When William wakes up in the morning, he's stressing about something and he's trying to use the food to make it go away. Oh my gosh, right now, William is so dishonest with himself about his eating habits. But so yes, probably partly my fault because it was me giving him the food because I want to see joy in him. As a mother, you do the best of what you think you have available.
This is the best you can do with your grown-ass man-child that you got going on here? Really? She finishes cooking and brings him the plate, talking about some, here it comes, Willie.
Here it comes, Willie.
Okay.
There you go.
She brings him what looks like a massive breakfast goulash, okay? With about a full bag of Velveeta shredded cheese on top and a damn bag of flour tortillas. He takes a big ass dollop of that fucking breakfast. He takes a big ass dollop of that breakfast goulash, roll that bitch up like a joint, and down the hatch it goes, and then he washes that down with some Coke and moves on to the next one.
When I'm eating my mom's cooking, even when I'm starting to feel full, I just can't stop. I've always had a big appetite. I think it's because growing up every day revolved around sports.
As Willie is grubbing on his breakfast goulash, we get into this backstory, which I found a little confusing and spotty. So they show some pictures of him when he was a big-headed ass baby. Dad was never in the picture, so Mama was a single parent. Now, she taught Little League, so Willie grew up in a sports family. He grew up playing sports.
My dad left before I was born.
My grandparents were basketball fanatics, and my mom made a living coaching Little League at school. And we all got really close watching and playing games together.
When William was a little boy, his attention span was about 2 seconds, so you always had to be on your toes. He'd run into trees because he'd be so excited to playing with something that he wasn't paying attention where he was going.
Probably because he was hopped up on all that sugar you was probably feeding him. Then Mom had to get a job out of state, which forced Will to stay with his grandparents a lot, and I guess because Mommy was away, he started developing a bad relationship with food.
For the most part, my early childhood was pretty great. But then around the time I was 7 or 8, my mom lost her job coaching Little League, and there weren't any other coaching jobs in the area. So she had to work out of state. My brother and I were left with our grandparents. But when she was gone for weeks on end, and it was the first time I remember feeling really down. And so after I ate, I would feel better.
He also developed a really bad temper, so he got in trouble a lot.
Middle school was where the trouble started.
I don't know if you would call it gangs, but it was people who had that thug mentality.
I went from being an athlete to this moody kid with the wild temper.
Depending on what kind of day it was. Sometimes I'd be able to control the temper, sometimes I wouldn't.
Now, Will claims, Will claims that he walked around school like Captain Save-A-Ho, swooping in and saving other kids from the bullies.
If somebody felt like they wanted to fight, I would step in and defend anybody, especially if they were smaller or not as athletic or not able to defend themselves.
And then I would go home and eat.
Now, does this look like the face of a big, strong hero to you that was protecting the other kids? Because to me, it looks like the face of the one who is getting his ass beat. So I have a hard time believing that shit off the get-go. And then as a teen, he tore his ACL.
There'd be days where
I felt differently than I normally did.
for no reason.
I didn't realize what it was at first. I just knew something was off with me. And then that's when I was kind of looking at things and realizing, hey, this could be depression.
Then right around the time I started getting depressed.
During basketball, I partially tore my ACL. My dream was always to play professional sports, whether baseball, basketball, or football. When I couldn't really be active and not be able to play sports, not be able to work out, not be able to do anything,
And led to a really bad depression.
I started playing a whole lot of video games.
After high school, he didn't really have any goals, so he took his ass to Job Corps.
My senior year, my ACL healed, but the depression never lifted.
And then I just kind of got tired of just playing sports and I just wanted to do something different. I didn't have like a backup plan or anything like that.
So after I graduated high school, I ended up transferring over to Job Corps.
I want to go to school to be a correctional officer.
Nothing wrong with that. I've been there before when my broke ass needed a job too. Now they put him in school to become a correctional officer, and while he was in school, he met him a big girl, a fellow chunker, and they fell in love.
Job Corps was great because it gave me a free place to live.
While I got paid to get certified for both armed and unarmed security as well as to work corrections.
And then while I was finishing my studies, I noticed this fellow student who was overweight like me, and we started talking. And then it quickly developed into something where we became very comfortable doing just about anything together.
And within 3 short months, these fools decided that they wanted to get married.
So then we dated for about 3 months, and then
We just randomly decided to get married, and it was just kind of a spur of the moment thing. It wasn't like a thought out process or what the future holds, anything like that.
She walks up, she goes, "I'm William's girlfriend." I was like, oh no. I tried to talk him out of getting married. I said, living together, you'll get to know each other. I don't think the marriage is the right thing right now. But nobody listened to me because her parents pushed for them to get married.
Willie says he was a correctional officer for a little bit, but it didn't work out.
We moved to Colorado.
And I did work security for a little bit, but I realized really quickly that security was not what I wanted to do. So in terms of other jobs,
Customer service was what's available.
I even started looking at studying video game programming.
Yeah, I bet it didn't. He has no assertive demeanor about him at all. I bet those inmates were in there walking all over him, just tearing his ass up. I bet Willie caught hell in that jail every damn day he clocked in. But then after that, he ended up getting a divorce. They were together for 5 years, which is longer than I would have expected. But one day the wife woke up and realized what the hell she had married.
I even started looking at studying video game programming. But just as I was doing that, my marriage came to an end. My wife and I were together for 5 years, and
We no longer had those same feelings for each other. Like, we loved each other, but we weren't in love. And I think we woke up one day realizing that, and so we separated, thinking maybe separation will work on it, and it just did not seem like it was the right thing to do. It was literally, here's the divorce paperwork, sign it, done, okay, done.
Now here Willie says that the divorce was mutual, but put a pin in that because that story changes later on. After that, he was just living in hotels for a while, but then he lost his job. I don't know, the story gets really muddy here, and I don't know if it's just Will or it's TLC. I don't know, but I was confused.
I still had my job in customer service, but starting over was hard.
Staying in hotel rooms just to kind of make things cheaper on me.
And I was working the night shift from home.
The phone systems weren't working right for the overnight people, but instead of addressing the issue and resolving it, they just kind of got rid of the people that were having the issues. They just kind of got rid of me. And then I moved out of my hotel room.
And that's when the depression started to creep up on me.
He's obviously not working now, so I don't know if mom is paying for the place he's staying in or he's on disability and assisted housing. I don't know. All we know is that this mofo just kept eating and that mommy is the enabler, okay? So while he is telling this damn backstory, mama has the nerve to ask him if he wants some more damn food.
Do you want some more, Will?
Sure.
And I'll be damned if this boy doesn't sit there and eat up the whole damn crock pot worth of food by the end of it. The mama brought over the whole damn pot for him and it's just sitting there empty. So then they decided it's time to head to the grocery store because Willie is running low on supply and he has to re-up.
Willie, are you ready to go to the grocery store?
Yeah, I am.
What do you want? What are you gonna get?
I don't know, probably some like chicken, definitely get some soda. I think I'm out completely now.
Okay.
I do have to have somebody drive me to the grocery store because it is hard to get behind a steering wheel. I mean, I wish I could go by myself just because I'm in my 30s, but life can be very challenging in this way because there's not a lot of places that are built or made for heavier people.
So mama takes him to the grocery store. William says that soda is his biggest motivator and his saving grace and says he goes through a 6-pack in a couple of hours.
The main thing I can't stop myself from buying when I'm at the grocery store is probably soda.
That's what motivates me to come down here.
I usually go through a 6-pack of those within a couple of hours.
That's a rate of, let me see here, add that up, carry the one, 3 sodas an hour, okay? Every hour on the hour. Along with wiping out the soda aisle, he also gets him a few bags of party-sized chips, some frozen pizza, some pizza rolls, and other pizza-adjacent items, some Hostess cupcakes, a few gallons of Bluebell ice cream, and some more shit.
I don't do a whole lot of vegetables. Mostly I cook meat up and eat it. The thing that I enjoy most about food is the taste and the flavors. I don't really find the way I eat different than anybody else, but I do notice that people are staring at me.
Not a veggie or fruit anywhere in sight. I mean, I didn't even see a fruit roll up, okay?
But to see him where he is now and not being responsible enough to understand the impact it has on his weight, his body, the people that love him around him, is devastating to me. Shopping with William is like a crashing plane. You can't stop it. You can't control it.
Now, mama is steady complaining, but she's obviously the enabler. She's in the store making sure he gets everything off the list, talking about some, did you get your hot dogs?
Here's some cupcakes. You got hot dogs already?
Yes.
Why the hell are you reminding him? After the haul, they pack up and head back to the crib. Mom is still talking shit about how William needs to learn to rely on himself and not rely on mommy.
William has to stand up and take care of William. He can't rely on mommy to take care of William. He can't rely on society to take care of William. William needs to realize, I have to lose this weight, not, oh, well, mom will do this for me.
But she's the one babying him like he's barely weaned off her titty, talking all that shit like she's not a huge part of the problem. She clearly likes to eat too, according to that tight-ass shirt she has on. So as soon as William gets home, he pops him in 2 frozen pizzas in the oven, barely taken out of the grocery bags.
I feel like life is passing me by.
I spend most of my day pretty much
Here in my living room.
Sometimes I go a month without any depression issues, and then sometimes it's there for several months.
That's when eating becomes like a way to cover a hole.
He's gonna make him a charcuterie board of pizza, a whole sleeve of Pringles, and 3 damn Dr. Peppers, right on track with his 3 sodas an hour rate. And once he's done, he just flops back on the couch in the same spot that he always in. But now it's time for Dr. Now. It's time to start his journey and head to Houston for his initial appointment. He claims he's already started dieting over the past month or so.
So today I'm gonna see Dr. Now, so I can get my life back on track. I've been dieting already for the past few weeks, and it feels like I'm moving in the right direction. So hopefully Dr. Now will be impressed I got a head start. I think I've lost 20 or 30 pounds already.
At this point, I'm like, probably cut back to 2 sodas an hour instead of 3, but we'll see. So mama drives him to Houston, and she is trying to give him a little pep talk. I'm not gonna sweet talk you. I never sweet talk you.
Are you excited or are you scared?
I'm just tired. I'm ready to get this done. I'm exhausted.
I guess I'm more anxious than you are about it.
I feel like my mom is more uptight about this whole thing than I am, but I'm not gonna let her stress me out.
I'm excited about the appointment, but I'm scared that he's not going to follow through, and hoping that you realize the opportunity to lose this weight,
Absolutely, I'm prepared to do whatever the doctor says.
because the other option is not pleasant. I'm not one to sweet talk nothing. I'm going to come at you straight and honest, because I've never sweet talked you.
Yeah, but you sure sweet feed his ass. That's for damn sure. I don't give a damn what you say at that point, because the monster mash that you cooked up for him for breakfast and the way that you were acting in the grocery store says otherwise. 4 hours later, they arrive at Dr. Now's office. William gets called back to check his weight, and he is hoping that he is down under 600.
You step up on the scale for me.
Okay. I really hope I lost some good weight, and I'm down under 600 right now, because I worked hard to start turning things around. And if I haven't lost much after that, it's gonna be really discouraging for me.
You did lose some weight.
I didn't realize I lost that much.
And I was surprised to see the scale say 592. I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe he is gonna take this seriously. So Dr. Now comes in to talk to him, and William is flexing. He's like, yeah, you know, I dropped like a cool 20-30 pounds over the past month or so. No biggie.
And you weighed 592 pounds now.
Yep. So I've lost probably 20 pounds or so in the last probably month or so.
So what is the highest weight you have been?
When I weighed myself, the highest weight that I know of was 620, and that was a couple months ago.
Dr. Now was like, so what's up with you? Do you work? What do you do with your life? Will says he doesn't work, he can't drive, he can't do shit, so mama drives him everywhere.
Okay. Do you work?
I just lost my job, so I'm looking for a new one. I can't drive because my stomach gets in the way of the steering wheel.
And so who takes you around when you need to go somewhere?
My mom did.
So she's a designated driver?
Yeah, yes.
Yes, and Mom would like to quit being a designated driver.
Then the mom snitches on him about all that junk food and stuff he's been getting from the store.
All right. Do you eat at home or you eat out?
I used to eat out a lot, but I've started eating at home more, just because it does make me feel better, and I know it is a lot healthier as well.
So Mom is not agreeing with you?
not telling the whole story. I'm finding out when he buys groceries, he's buying things like frozen burritos, frozen hot wings, ice cream, chips, sodas.
So he leave those out for me.
No, I haven't actually bought any of that stuff in probably 2 weeks or so.
2 weeks.
Hold on now. You said that you were dieting for about a month or so, but you got the food 2 weeks ago? That's not adding up. But I digress. Dr. Now also calls out the mama because, you know, if you're big too, you're not just gonna hide behind the 600-pound mofo, okay? Oh no, Dr. Now is gonna spot that gut on you too.
So Mom, you yourself are struggling with the weight too, right?
I am. So the whole goal is I'm going to follow the same diet that you give him so I can support him, and I can also achieve my goals by helping him.
All right. So how motivated you are to change?
I'm extremely motivated. I really want to change and get back into a healthier weight so I can do more and have more fun.
The mom claims that she wants to follow the diet with William to lose some weight herself. Dr. Now is like, okay. Now she's also concerned about what Willie has going on under that mupa, okay, under the hood. She says that his stomach is flaming red and he has sores and lesions all over it, and it's concerning her.
One of my big concerns is his stomach is like fire red and got sores on it. And it scares me because I don't know what kind of infection he has.
Let me take a look at your stomach and see what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet the smell is concerning her too. Shit. So Dr. Now takes a look at it and he determines it's all infected and inflamed to high hell. And he got fungi growing all around his little Willie down there, okay? Willie Jr.
Well, yeah, I see all these things. That is a skin infection from the sore you got. So we need to get you some antibiotic to take.
Okay.
Can you lift it up?
Yeah.
And you got a fungal infection in the groin too. Really problematic. So, you know, you need to lose a lot of weight real quick.
Yeah.
And the weight you lose, then this is going to go down.
Well, what a damn shocker. Who would have thunk that he would have a whole ecosystem under that damn stomach? So Dr. Now gives him some antibiotics and gives them both a copy of the diet, okay? They both got a thick ass packet of papers. Dr. Now is like, yeah, I personally think he's full of shit. I smelled some BS wafting off of him, and I don't think it was just a fungal infection. And the mom is a problem too. She is joining in on the junk food and the big backetry as well. I can tell by how tight that shirt was.
My first impression of William is that he's not ready to make the changes like he says, and that he's not being upfront with me. And it's also clear that he and his mom has a bit of dysfunctional relationship that eventually we need to address. She said that he's not making good choices, but she's not either. And I think they rely on each other to enable their unhealthy food choices.
So Dr. Now gives Will a goal to drop 70 pounds over the next 2 months. Will says he's ready to commit and he claims that he's going to be a success story.
And if you follow all those instructions I'm giving you today, easily can be able to lose much more than 30 to 40 pounds a month. But your goal is only 70 pounds over 2 months. Okay?
All right.
Any questions?
No. I think it went really well. I think he gave me a lot of information on how to successfully lose weight.
I feel really ready for this. I'm gonna start doing Dr. Now's whole thing pretty much right away. That's how committed I am already. I want to do this right, and I'm going to be a success story for him.
So it's month 2 and we check up with how Will is doing at home. He has cut his hair, which I don't think did him any favors. I think it aged him 10 years, but whatever.
And I've been doing the diet and all the exercises since the minute I got back. And I'm treating this like a whole new start to my life. So I decided I wanted a whole new look. One that will make me feel just a little lighter. So far it hasn't been easy, but I'm trying to work my hardest at doing everything I need.
Anyway, we see Will drinking water and doing his exercises, claiming he is on track.
The hardest part is all the walking. It feels good to get outside my apartment,
but I get winded pretty quickly.
But then, when he's done with his workout, he claims that he's hungrier than a bitch. So we see him call up mommy, all right, and tells her to bring him a chicken salad with ranch.
And then when I'm done is when I get the most hungry. And I end up wanting to eat more than I should. Okay.
Hello?
Hey, Mom.
Hey, what's up?
I'm hungry. Can you pick up some salad?
I guess.
It's just like a chicken salad with ranch.
You're not supposed to be having no damn ranch. That's all the 300 calories you get for the meal right there.
I go over Dr. Now's book every day, and my mom's been helping me find healthier options that I can order.
Talking about he's trying to find healthier options to order. Why don't you get your big ass up in the kitchen and learn to cook?
Hey, Will. I brought you some salads for lunch. I just wanted to make sure you're eating healthier. You're following your diet.
Yeah, I am. I just went for a walk earlier. Probably can go for a walk later on today as well.
Well, keep on that diet because you got a long road to go.
Oh, I know. All right, thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
The only issue with those meals is the portion sizes are usually bigger than what Dr. Now's book says. But at the same time, it's hard to feel full on his portion sizes.
He's gonna get a salad and pour a whole bunch of ranch and tortilla strips all over it. And this is what I'm doubting if he even read the damn paper. Because he would have known better than to drown his salad in all that ranch and tortilla chips. Now I'm starting to think, okay, I'm starting to conspire that he just got a salad because the camera crew was over that day and he thought that this salad was gonna make him look good on camera. But I'm still trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I know that this diet is very restrictive and maybe he's doing the best he can. Maybe he's still gonna show some weight loss on the scale. So then month 3 rolls around and we find out that Willie has found him a job. What job, you ask? Working at a fucking fast food restaurant.
Hi, welcome in. What would you like? A 2 chicken combo with fries, okay? And a second one of those, okay.
I got a new job at a restaurant and I think Dr. Now will be happy with it because it keeps me active and it gets me out in the world.
Okay, so it'll be $18.84. I'm excited. Going to work. It gets me out of the house and it kind of gives me that interaction with others. Okay, I got you.
We see Will back there slinging fries and he thinks that Dr. Now is going to be proud of him. He thinks he's going to get a pat on the back for this. Will is just there surrounded by fried food, barely making his way through the kitchen, probably getting his stomach all in the fries and the hush puppies.
2 fish, 2 hush puppies, and french fries.
Okay. A lot of times I do get really exhausted after work, so I don't want to do anything or don't have the energy to do anything.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It does make it a little challenging, but it's not too bad. It's not unmanageable.
And he thinks that this is an achievement. Now, is it good that he got his ass a job? Yes. But any other job will. I bet he wouldn't have taken a job at a vegan restaurant. I bet you that. So we're back at Dr. Now for Will's follow-up to see if he met this 70-pound weight loss goal.
I'm back in Houston with my mom to see Dr. Now and show him the progress that I've been making. I've worked hard and I know it's paying off because I feel smaller and have a lot more energy. So I know I'm making progress, but I have no idea if I'm at his goal or not. Losing 70 pounds is a lot, but hopefully I lost most of that, and I'll be down in the low 500s. I'm hoping I am, and I get approved for surgery today.
He weighs in, he's only down to the 580s. This boy lost 12 pounds.
At my last appointment, I was 592, and I was supposed to lose 70 pounds today, which means I should be down to 522. I guess technically I lost some weight before I even met Dr. Now. So if you include that, my weight loss is a little more impressive.
Any weight loss is good weight loss.
Which, for someone his size, is pretty bad. Even if it was just a month, that's bad, right? For someone of his size, someone of his caliber. Keep that in mind. Will trying to justify it in his head. He's like, well, technically, I lost weight before seeing Dr. Now, So if you add that in and add that up, it's not bad. Yes, it is, you damn beanbag. Now, even if you added the 20 pounds that you claimed that you lost before seeing Dr. Now for the first time, because see, now I'm starting to doubt everything, all right? I'm starting to doubt you on everything. I can't trust anything you say. But let's just say that was the truth. That's still bad. You still didn't hit the goal. Oh, but then Dr. Now comes in and we find out it's actually been 3 months instead of 2.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Good.
Good. All right, William. It's been 3 months since I saw you. I thought you would never come back.
I'm busy with work. I got a new job, so I've been working a whole lot.
You got a job, so what are you doing now?
I work at a fast food place now.
So you now work with fast food, and you lost the whole 12 pounds in 3 months, which will be 4 pounds a month.
Dr. Now is like, okay, so you only lost 12 pounds. So what, you skipped 1 burger a month? Will starts laughing it off, and Dr. Now is like, does it look like I'm laughing, bitch?
So you now work with fast food, and you lost the whole 12 pounds in 3 months, which will be 4 pounds a month. And that poor progress means you miss 1 hamburger each month. You think that's funny?
No, I mean,
This is all a joke to you? My program and my time and my energy is all a damn joke to you? Huh?
no, I mean, I don't know, like, I know it's the soda, because I haven't fully given that up. I need to just give that up. So, I mean, I know that's part of it, but I'm also looking at other ideas for lunches so that way I can kind of help with the weight loss as well.
So we give you the diet to follow, and you're trying to figure out another way to lose weight. So what is your objective coming here? What do you want us to do? Make you lose weight? Magically?
Dr. Now is like, so what are you here for? Huh? You think this is magic? You think I'm gonna wave a magic wand and all of a sudden you're gonna look like Chris Hemsworth? Huh? That's not how this works.
So what are you gonna do now?
I'm gonna just keep going and keep trying to improve and keep losing the weight. I mean, I just try to follow the diet a little bit stricter, a little bit better.
A little bit is not gonna work. You think I'm gonna buy that? You're doing okay, and pat you in the back and say, do a little better, cut a little bit more soda. You're gonna be okay.
You want me to tell you that if you cut down on soda just a little bit, that you're gonna be bikini body ready by summer?
So, Mom, you were supposed to help him to do this. So you tell me what's going on with him.
I don't think he puts enough energy into it, enough thought into what he's putting in his mouth.
You both seem to have figure of speeches down, because that's all you were saying. How about the solution for him? What do you think that will be?
The solution's going to have to be, he's going to have to be more focused on what he eats.
Will is sitting there, leaning back, rubbing his bald ass head. Quit acting like I didn't lose any weight.
I have no idea, Doctor. Now I ask him every single day what he eats.
Y'all are still acting like I didn't lose any weight.
Okay, if you lost 12 pounds in 3 months, and you think that's a victory lap. 12 pounds is nothing. You should have lost that in 1 week.
Now he's getting pissy now, okay? He's getting pissy because he's not getting the good boy from Dr. Now that he wanted. Dr. Now is like, bro, you're the size of a damn baby well, okay? You can fart and lose 12 pounds. So no, you didn't lose any damn weight. Especially over 3 months? Mama starts crying in the background.
You're killing yourself with food and playing games. And if that is how you're going to approach this, then we're done with you. There's nothing I can do for you.
Yes, I didn't follow the diet to a T, but I did change little things to where I wasn't just constantly gorging myself with food.
You expect me to believe that? If you did that, why in the world you only lost 12 pounds in 3 months?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not somebody inside my body. I don't know. I can't.
ooh, I hate when they get all sarcastic and get an attitude with Dr. Now. It just pisses me the hell off. This makes me want to kick him right in his damn moopa. Dr. Now is like, oh, but I am a doctor, okay? Graduated class of 1902. Flying colors, bitch. And I can tell you what's wrong with you. You're still eating pizza charcuterie boards, and you're probably clearing out the soda machine at work.
Okay, hold on. Guess what? I'm a doctor. I can tell you why. Because you're lying to me and you're lying to yourself if you believe that.
Now that I see the scale and I see how serious it is to follow that diet, like, it makes me want to follow the diet and stick to it. And
I don't believe you. I don't think she believes you either.
I don't.
And that's just gonna
I
add
don't
more
blame
motivation
either.
to it.
All I hear is excuses. You've been carrying this weight for almost 10 years.
Mama is like, how long? How long do you think you can keep this up, Willie? You're carrying the weight of 3 WWE wrestlers.
You've been carrying this weight for almost 10 years. Your body is carrying the weight of 3 people. How long do you think your heart can carry this?
I know.
You want your mother to bury you, is that it?
No.
Well, that's what it's coming down to. Life and death.
I understand that.
No, you don't.
Yes,
You don't
I do.
understand the hurt you put other people through because you won't stop. You won't listen to what people say. You won't follow their lead. People are helping you right and left. Everybody is sacrificing, trying to get you to a place that you don't want to go.
You want mommy to bury you? Huh? Do you know how expensive funeral services are? Will's like, no. Gosh, Mom. Jeez, Mom. Will claims he's only been eating once a day.
I've only been eating once a day.
William,
I've changed that part of it. I've changed my eating habits, but I haven't changed what I put in my body fully.
Yeah, he's doing intermittent fasting, all right? He has one eating window between 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. every day, and that's it. Dr. Now is like, oh, shove it up your ass, all right? Just shut the hell up. It's either you lock in or don't bother bringing your ass back up in my office, wasting all my good air up in here.
Watching what I eat.
Stop defending your eating habits because nobody will do that. Okay?
And that's fine.
Nobody. And you can say whatever you want. The scale doesn't lie.
And I didn't say it did, but like I just said.
So, you keep repeating, I made the changes, I made only one time a day. Argue that with the scale. Don't kid yourself. Don't bother come back next time if you haven't lost any weight. So I'm giving you the same goal as the last time, to lose 17 pounds in 2 months.
I'm giving you the same goal, 70 pounds in 2 months, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't drop these 70 pounds, don't bring your ass back up in my office. Dr. Now walks out. The mom's like, keep it up.
You haven't lost any of significant weight. There's no point in worry about coming back.
Okay.
So I hope you make the changes and y'all take care.
Thank you. You take care.
All right.
Keep doing what you're doing. Willie, I'll bury you in another year or 2. Keep doing what you're doing.
Keep it up, Will. You're gonna fuck around and you're gonna find out, and I'll be having to pay funeral services by the end of the year. I'm gonna have to get on a payment plan.
I don't necessarily agree with everything Dr. Now said, but what I do agree on is I have to do better. So that's what I'm gonna go and do. No matter what, I'm gonna prove to everyone that I'm making changes, and I'm gonna show them that I can do this. I will do this. They'll see.
So it's the next month and Mama is over cooking up some healthier meals for him. Okay, Will is cutting up some bananas and shit. Not supposed to have that on the diet. Not supposed to have fruit on the diet, but whatever.
Since my last appointment, my mom's been trying to help me do better with my diet. So she's been coming over more, helping me make healthier meals. I think it's working because I'm feeling pretty good. And I know Dr. Now wants me to lose a certain amount, but I also know any weight loss is a good weight loss. So I'm gonna be proud of myself as long as I keep losing.
So they sit down and eat some sausage and eggs or something like that. Mom asks him how he's doing on his goals, and Will claims that he doesn't care about how much weight he loses as long as he's losing weight. He don't care if it's 5 pounds or 50 pounds because any weight loss is good weight loss to him.
Just put 1 tablespoon of the picante sauce on.
Oh.
So I didn't put much cheese on because I was trying to keep the calorie count down. So always keep in mind, again, how many calories you put in. You need to look at what he's asking you to do.
As long as I'm losing weight, I don't care if it's what anybody wants me to lose or if it's 5-10 pounds. I'm still looking at it as any weight loss is good weight loss. I mean,
looking stupid with all that egg in his mustache. And the mom is like, well, you know, Dr. Now's not gonna go for that. So no, any weight loss is not good weight loss. Sure it is.
But I'm going to tell you, Dr. Now's giving you a goal to meet. And that needs to be what you concentrate on, is this is my goal. And I know I can do it and prove everybody wrong that I can do it. Not make an excuse of, well, I'm on a constant weight loss, so that's good enough. That's not good enough.
sure it is.
The ignorance and gall of this motherfucker. Okay, he's not gonna listen to what the world-renowned doctor wants him to do. He's gonna do his own damn thing.
I know that William does not listen to what I say, and he'll just sit there and nod his head and agree, and pretty much blows me off when I'm talking.
And that probably started when he was a kid. Now, I'm not saying it's all mama's fault that she raised a sorry son of a bitch, but it's clear that a sense of accountability and responsibility was not instilled in him, not installed in him from a young age. I'm not saying she raised a loser, but William doesn't really give Big Willie energy, okay? He's giving Little Willie energy. And I'm not saying I have Big Willie energy either. I'm a dork, but I still have more integrity than Will, okay? My dog is neutered and he still has bigger balls than Will. Hey guys, it's editing Mo again. So Manager Nova is now forcing me to beg for hype points. Look, I know you only get to hype 3 videos a week, but who was it that gave you the most entertainment? Was it the other YouTubers or was it Momo? Because I know you loved the video. You're deep in it at this point. If you like it, go ahead and hype it. Now back to Will. Month 6 and mommy is taking him back to Dr. Now for his 3rd appointment and his 2nd chance to hit this 70-pound weight loss goal. Mama asks if he's been following the diet. Yeah, you know, closer, close-ish.
So, William, how have you been doing on your diet?
I've been sticking to it closer, not completely, but a lot closer than I have been. I still have cravings of different things, pizza, bread, things like that.
Mama was like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Well, I did order a pizza the other day, but I ate it over 2 days instead of 2 hours, so, you know, I'm doing better.
I think last week I did end up getting a pizza, but then I ate it over like 2 days, and then I threw the rest of it away because I left it out. But before I would eat a whole large pizza at one time, and this time I've kind of portioned it out a little bit better.
But you gotta be sure to stay away from the sodas and the carbs.
I don't know.
He goes into the office, he hops on the scale. I'm guessing we're gonna see very little weight loss. What I was not expecting was an 18-pound gain.
At my last appointment, I was 580, and I was supposed to lose 70 pounds. To be down to 510 today. And I'm really hoping I did that or at least got close. What the heck?
What the heck? How did that happen? It's almost like the scale's broken.
What the heck? That doesn't make sense.
And we're ready to go to room 5.
Okay. I'm not sure how that happened. It's almost like the scale's not working. Unless maybe it's the soda pop I've been drinking. I cut back with pretty much everything except for that, because that's the hardest thing to give up.
I told you he was clearing that damn soda machine. I bet they're always fresh out of Dr. Pepper at that restaurant. You know if Will is working the shift that day, you know you're about to get nothing but carbonated water in your beverage. So now he's sitting in Dr. Now's office, looking stupid, talking about this makes no sense.
I don't drink it at home anymore, but I mean, at work, it's right there.
I didn't think it'd make that much of a difference by itself, but maybe it's not the right job for me to have after all, because there's a lot of temptation there.
If I've gained weight, then it makes no sense.
I'm not going to say anything more.
Dr. Now comes in and he's like, so what happened? You know, you were talking all that smack, talking about how you were going to come in here looking like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and you fucked around and gained weight. Your stomach is like 2 inches longer. What's up with that?
So, William, what's going on with you? With all that talk, you went and gained weight, so what's up with that?
I thought I was doing better, but just seeing that scale is the eye-opener I feel like I might have needed. And I mean, I know nobody believes me because I've been saying it, and so all I can do is show that, hey, I'm serious about what I'm saying.
Will immediately starts lying and BSing, talking about this was an eye-opener for him. Dr. Now is like, let me break this down for you, young blood. All right? You've been in my program for 6 damn months, and that time you could have recovered from your surgery and be down to half your size.
Let me put that in the right perspective for you. In the past 6 months, you have managed to gain 6 pounds. Instead of losing 150 pounds. So you're still eating everything you want. And you know that's why you gain. So don't give me more stories. So, you're still working in a fast food restaurant?
Yes, sir.
First thing I would say will be opportunity if you work somewhere else instead of being in a kid in candy store.
And that's kind of my next steps, actually. I'm actually going to start looking for a new job.
Now, I told your ass to stop working at that fast food joint and get yourself together. Will is like, oh yeah, you know, that's actually my next move. I was already planning on doing that. No, the hell you weren't. Changing your job never even crossed your mind until this appointment. You haven't done one Indeed search, one search on LinkedIn or nothing. Dr. Now was like, let me tell you what's gonna happen. All right, let me tell you. You already can't drive. Soon you're not going to be able to walk because you're going to be tripping over your own stomach. And then before you know it, you're going to be bedbound with a pee pad under your ass and a food tray on your chest.
No matter what you say, you're going to do the same thing. And you're going to gain more and more, and pretty soon you won't be able to walk. Now you can't drive, then you won't be able to walk, then you get in bed, then you'll be bedridden, and at that point, you will get people you manipulate to bring the food for you. You're going to gain more weight, and then that'll be it. Your body is going to give out.
I would say with that weight gain that I seen today on the scale, that scale is kind of an eye-opener today with that weight gain.
Will is like, but this was an eye-opener. It woke me up. The only thing that wakes you up is the smell of bacon in the morning. Shut the hell up. So both his mom and Dr. Now calls Will out for being a lying ass loser and says that he just tells people what he thinks they want to hear.
There's no way you're putting in 1,200 calories. You're eating at least 5,000 calories a day, at least.
Well, he doesn't want to listen to anyone, and he thinks he can keep convincing us of his lies.
Deep down inside, you don't believe what you're saying because
you've
been so busy telling us what you think we want to hear.
You tell people lies so people get it off your case to protect your eating habit.
Because he has no integrity, no backbone, and he's shallow. Mama's like, you know, he's a walking stroke right now. I keep telling him he's the weight of 3 men. Yada yada.
Well, he's a walking stroke right now. His blood pressure's up. It's just a matter of time if he don't do something quick. He's carrying the weight of 3 people with 1 heart.
Yeah, and you're 2.5 men, okay? On some Charlie Sheen shit. Now, is the mom wrong? No, but at the same time, it's been 6 months for her too, and that shirt is not looking any looser to me. Dr. Now was like, 6 months have gone by and you haven't done a damn thing, okay? You got shit coming out of both ends, and I'm about done. But I'm gonna give you one more chance to grow the hell up, and I'm sending your ass to therapy. And I'm not even gonna give you a weight loss goal. Just lose some damn weight, okay?
Well, William, your mom is right. You're in path to kill yourself with the food. And I've given you every opportunity to change that. In past 6 months, nothing has worked. So I'm going to give you one last chance. And if we set up therapy, would you go to that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that give you the same weight loss. Go 70 pounds in 2 months, but you don't listen to anything we say. So at this point, just show me some real weight loss. And we'll go from there, okay?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
So if you need anything, give me a call. If not, let's see how we do in the future.
Yes, sir.
Well, I just gotta try harder, I guess, and do better. That's all I can do. And I have to make good progress this time. It's just taking me longer for some reason. But maybe therapy will help.
So now it's time for Will to go to therapy. Mommy is driving him as usual, and Will is in the back seat with his tummy poked out like he's about to get dropped off at daycare. They get there and they start the therapy session.
Excited and nervous to go see Dr. Paradise?
Kind of nervous just because I've never done any kind of counseling or anything or therapy, so.
William,
How you doing?
I'm Dr. Paradise. Come on in.
All right. So I grew up in Austin and around the Austin area.
What was your weight like growing up?
So it was up until, I want to say my sophomore year of high school, I weighed like 90, 100 pounds maybe.
How tall were you?
I want to say like 5'5"-ish.
Okay, so you were a skinny kid.
Yeah, I was really tiny.
Not at all like...
No.
Then they bring up the wife and the divorce. And suddenly the story goes from it was mutual to she wanted the divorce.
And then I met my ex-wife, and then we ended up getting married. We got married about 6 months after we met.
Okay, so pretty quick
Yeah.
then. Okay, usually one person's pushing for the divorce and...
She more so was.
Then because he's a slimy, no good dog, okay, he's gonna make the divorce more difficult and be like, well, if you want a divorce, you're doing all the paperwork, you're paying for it all, I'm not doing shit.
Okay.
And I told her that if she wanted the divorce, then she would have to file the paperwork and pay all the fees and all that.
So you stopped by making it hard for her.
Yeah.
Maybe she wouldn't divorce you. How'd that work?
We got divorced.
Usually doesn't work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Paradise was like, oh, so you were being an asshole. So apparently the wife dumped Will on his birthday. She didn't give a damn. On his birthday, she told him to get in the car, probably told him that they were gonna go eat, right?
So tell me how it went down for you.
So it was literally on my birthday. Basically, I got dropped off at the airport.
Wait, I don't even understand.
So she took me to the airport without me realizing
So
it.
good morning.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
I get in the car with me and then hand you a ticket?
Yeah. And then
Packed your bag for you?
Yeah. And then I flew back here.
What?
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what
I
that's
feel
like.
like that's kind of what started the whole weight gain, was like the shock of that.
And pulled his ass into the airport, dropped his ass off like a dog on the side of the road. Do you know how fed up with a person you have to be to do that shit? Go through all that just to get this mofo out of her life? Will claims that's when the weight gain really started. Really now. Because you told us that you were already big when y'all met. So which one is it? Did it happen when you were in high school? Did it happen when you had to stay with your grandparents? Did it happen when you got your divorce? Because I think you were just eating. I think you're just eating the whole time, Will. Dr. Paradise was like, okay, so I feel like you're going all over the place. Are you being honest with me? Will says that he tries to be honest with everyone.
So William, I'm a little bit concerned that earlier we talked about your divorce and it was like no big deal, and then I hear all this stuff later, and I feel like you're not always straightforward about stuff.
Yeah, I try to be as honest as I can with everybody. Of course.
Okay.
You know.
Did you have something with Dr. Now where he felt like you weren't truthful to him?
Dr. Paradise was like, well, Dr. Now told me you were a damn liar, that you were a lie. Will was like, yeah, I don't know why people don't trust what I say.
I feel like people don't trust what I say is the truth.
That's because you look, sound, and smell like a liar. You're literally such a horrible liar that it's so obvious you're just bullshitting, right? But because you're so damn stupid, that's why I called him stupid, he thinks that he can get away with this.
Well, but in that case, it wasn't the truth, right? Like you said, did you make it sound like you were following the diet and then you... Well, but in that case, it wasn't the truth, right? Like you said, did you make it sound like you were following the diet and then you gained a bunch of weight?
To me, I don't think I did. Like, I don't feel like I made it seem like I was following the diet exactly, because I mean, wasn't following it exactly as it should be.
You're kind of hemming and hawing even as we're talking right now.
Yeah, no, so I don't feel like I followed.
Were you honest about following the diet with Dr. Now?
I feel like I was. I wasn't, like, I told him I wasn't following it exactly, but I was trying my best to be as close to the diet as I could.
Dr. Paradise was like, okay, this is what I want you to do, okay? Because you're clearly lying. You're clearly all over the place. I want you to pick up a spiral notebook from Walmart on your way home, all right? Get you a good pen and confess all your damn lies you've told over the years, okay?
Who suffers for that misrepresentation?
Me.
Yeah. So, William, I'm going to have you do something interesting.
Okay.
I want you to create a journal, and what I want you to log in that journal is this tendency to misrepresent things, right? Okay. And I want you to go back in your past, and there's probably some examples in your marriage and other parts in your life. And what I want you to write down is, this is what I was leading people to believe.
Doctor also asks how he stays accountable and keeps track of his success. My mommy.
William, how have you stayed accountable over time to the diet, to the other thing? What do you do to keep track of how you're doing?
I would say communication with my mom, because she'll ask me what I'm eating and...
Okay. But you don't really have like a ticker other than your weight. You really don't have a way to keep track of how healthy you're being.
So Dr. Paradise wants his mommy to start giving him gold fucking stars like a 6-year-old for doing big boy things like eating healthy and not lying. He was like, yeah, you can even have a little fish bowl and everything so you can see all your gold stars.
So what I want you to do is set up some system with your mom where she keeps some track of your positive behaviors. And this is not just the food, not just the calories, but I want to know when you're exercising, even when you're just choosing the right foods. That'll show up in the calories, but some system that she helps you track.
Okay.
And then ideally, as you accrue those, we'll call them merits, right? Some kind of token that you use to keep track of that stuff. You could even, have like a fishbowl where she puts them in, and you could sort of see the accumulation of the positive behaviors you're doing.
Okay.
This is a grown-ass man in his late 30s, okay, late. How is this gonna help him become more independent and responsible if mama's doing it?
You're gonna get back on track, right?
Yeah.
First step is being honest about what you're actually eating, how well you're following the plan. That's the prerequisite to make any progress. William, thanks for coming. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Take care, man.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Month 9, and we see Will confessing his sins in his journal. Probably the first time he even picked up the pen since Dr. Paradise had to get on him about it.
I had another follow-up with Dr. Paradise, and he wanted to know what was taking me so long, doing some of the things that we discussed. So I decided to get in gear and try some of it. I know I tend to bend the truth a lot out of fear of people being upset with me. I definitely distort things sometimes with my mom. I know I could have been more honest with Dr. Now. So I'm trying journaling and also working on a goal board.
He says he bends the truth because he doesn't want people to be upset with him. Has it ever crossed your mind that maybe people would like you more if you stopped lying straight to their face? Like, even if you were doing horrible on the diet this entire time, People would still like you more if you were just honest about it. See, Will is seeking approval and validation from others, which already can be problematic in itself, but to make it worse, he doesn't even have the drive or initiative to do the thing that would give him the validation. So instead, he lies and bullshits and cheats his way to try to get that validation. Will is making him a little goal board. He flops on the ground and gets him some expo markers and puts together a little board. He says that he's going to start collecting points, and then he can turn in the points for rewards like it's Chuck E. Cheese.
So I'm trying journaling and also working on a goal board. The goal board is going to help me stay on track with everything, I think.
Writing down what I wanted to be accountable for, so like the Dr. Now program, the exercise, the no soda, kind of helps me get to the points that I want to get to in life. So after every month, the rewards are kind of vary from what I want to do. Like after 1 month, it's like buy a new video game. It's going out somewhere to interact with others, buying a brand new pair of shoes. I'll get a token at the end of each month. It's still a work in progress.
And the next scene, he's going out to a cafe with his mom to have a talk about his lying.
Today I've been wanting to have a conversation with my mom. So we're going out to a cafe where we can sit down and have an actual talk.
Will orders a large banana smoothie, still not supposed to have all that sugar and fruit.
I'm gonna do a strawberry banana smoothie. I'll do the larger one.
Thank you.
I know I've been telling everybody I was following the diet really closely, and I really wasn't. It's just hard to change how I'm eating.
He sits down with his mama and admits that he's been lying to everyone, like everybody didn't know that already. They sit down and they have a little talk. Will clears every little bit of his smoothie out.
When I was younger, I felt alone. People are always around, but I always felt secluded and just by myself a lot of times. It was just kind of easier to keep the distance and not have to own up to it than anything.
But that can't fix the problem, so you gotta quit doing that now.
Yeah.
As an adult.
Yeah, no.
But I really am sorry I didn't know that.
It's okay.
And then he explains to his mom that he wants his mom to give him the gold stars for his little reward system that he has going on.
I created gold tokens for as far as visual rewards. For each week that I do something, I'll get a token, but I'll give those to you when we get back to my house, so that way every week you can give me one, and so that way we can keep track of how it's going and things like that.
Well, I'm always here for you.
I know.
And I'm looking forward to getting those tokens when we get back to your place.
Okay.
Now look, there's nothing wrong with having an accountability system for yourself, all right? I know plenty of people who have a more sophisticated, mature version of what he has going on. But the fact that mommy has to do it because Will would probably cheat and add on more gold stars here and there is ridiculous. And you would think that the weight loss surgery and the chance to have a brand new life would be all the reward that he needs. But no, he got to have a new video game and a new pair of shoes with money that he probably doesn't have. So it's month 10 and we are headed back to Dr. Now for the last checkup. Okay, 10 months it's been. And mommy is still driving him everywhere because his belly hasn't shrunk a damn inch.
So I'm going to Dr. Now. I'm a little optimistic about the scale weight, but I'm kind of excited to see where it is and if I've lost any more. I really did try harder than I've tried before.
I'm planning to fess up to Dr. Now about some of the ways I haven't been super truthful about sticking to the diet. That conversation will go a lot better though if I have a good weight loss.
They get to the office. Will is feeling optimistic. If his weight loss is good, mama's gonna give him a gold star for this. He's about to go to Chuck E. Cheese. He's about to get the new GTA 6.
I got my mom on my side with the goal board that I created. And this is supposed to get me one of my coins. If I could just get close to my weight loss goal. So there's a lot riding on this one. Most of all is believing in myself that I can actually do this.
Please step on this scale.
If there's ever been a time that I've needed that boost of confidence, now's the time.
He hops on the scale, and this boy has dropped a whopping 10 pounds. Note that it's been another 4 months or so.
70 pounds was the original goal he gave me. That means I need to be down to 528 today.
Your weight today is 588.
I really thought I was doing it right this time. So I don't know what happened. I'm kind of devastated. I'm starting to feel like I'm destined for failure with this.
William.
Mom is over there just thinking about how much hours of labor it took to push this bitch out and how much hours of work she had to do to provide for him. And it's just not adding up. Doctor now comes in. He's like, well, you lost 10 pounds. What excuses and stories you got for me this time? Will starts going on about his uncle and about how he had a conversation with his uncle about some shit that happened with his grandma back in the day.
And William, you lost 10 pounds and you're down to 588. So what's going on with you and what's happening?
So last night I had a conversation with my uncle that made me realize there was more things that I was hiding and holding on to. It's revolving around my grandmother's death that I believe that the family thought it was my fault. And that I've been kind of, hiding and holding down, and when I felt upset about it, I would do whatever I wanted to because it made me feel better. So I feel like with that emotional breakthrough I had last night will allow me to be more successful because I'm not holding on to anything anymore.
And the whole time I'm like, what the hell does this have to do with your weight loss? One thing Will knows how to do is beat around a damn bush. If he can't do nothing else, he can beat around a damn bush, that's for sure.
Well, but essentially you haven't been truthful about your eating habits.
And yeah, that's another thing. I've lied to everybody, saying, yes, I'm following the diet at the beginning. Yes, I'm following the diet. Yes, I'm following it. When truthfully, I wasn't. I've realized that, I've lied to you. I've lied to my mom. I've lied to my friends because I want to hide it.
He also admits that he's been lying, but he's still making all these stupid little excuses to try to get people to go easy on him. I'm not about to go easy on his stink stomach sorry ass. I'm not, because at this point he was pissing me the hell off and he wasn't taking accountability for his actions. He had plenty of chances, okay? 10 months to get it together and try to change something about his life, try to improve his situation. Doctor now was like, what you're really doing is lying to yourself because no one else is buying this, okay? So really, you're just lying to Willie. So I'll tell you one thing, you're damn sure not a candidate for weight loss surgery. I'll tell you that. I'm kicking you out the program that you were never really in.
Well, essentially, William, you've been untruthful to yourself as well. So you just keep saying the same thing and you believe it and keep repeating what is not factually correct. And after you repeat it so many times to other people, become a truth for you. The bottom line is in 10 months, you only lost 4 pounds. At this point, there's not much we can do for you. Certainly not going to be a candidate for weight loss surgery at this point. But if you continue with the therapy, we maintain that for you. And we get to some point that you're able to lose 70 pounds. You come back and we work with you. But until that point, everything is going to be up to you.
Yes, sir.
And I'm done with you. Now, if you ever come back and you drop the 70 pounds, I may consider working with you again. But as of right now, I wish you the best of luck. Don't call me. Don't ask for an appointment. I don't want to hear nothing about your uncle or your grandma or nobody else. So Will walks out looking stupid once again, claiming that he's going to drop these 70 pounds and come back, and he's going to make a comeback.
I'm definitely pretty crushed, but I can't give up. So I'm gonna have to turn my life around somehow.
I think I can do it, and I'm gonna push myself to do it this time.
So I gotta believe that I will come back and I'll be able to get the surgery. That's just how it's gotta be.
The next time we see Will, he's in the kitchen cooking him up some frozen veggies. And I will say, at least he's actually cooking for himself this time. He's meal prepping, cooking him up some tilapia, okay, some good old tilap. He said he's finally off that soda and that he's doing good.
I'm still trying and I'm pushing myself even harder. At home, I've been stepping it up with my meal planning. Before, my mom was doing a lot of it for me. But now, I'm taking ownership of what I put in my body.
So I've been looking for a new job, just trying to find anything online that I can do that's gonna get me away from food and things like that.
But I've been able to quit soda lately, which honestly feels like the biggest deal out of everything.
I really want to lose the weight and get back to having my life back and being able to do things that I enjoy doing again.
Him and his mom are going to the park for walks. He's walking around, his tummy is still looking red and fed. But basically, this is where the episode ends, with Will looking out over the lake, claiming he's gonna lose weight and keep going to get approved.
Me and my mom have been going on a lot of walks together, which has been pretty cool. Some days we talk about stuff, and other days we don't.
I'm getting ahead of you.
But it's a nice routine and a healthy way for us to spend time together.
Come on, I'm making it faster than you, and you're younger than me. William does get frustrated with me because I do push him to try to walk faster or walk longer, but it's all for his own good.
But even though I haven't really succeeded with this process, I feel like something has awoken inside me to where I really want it now, more than ever. There's nothing left for me to do but make the true William, the healthy William once and for all.
So you know I ran to Google to see if we got an update, right? I ran to Google. I couldn't find an official update. All I found was a Reddit post from a now deleted account claiming to be William and claiming that he actually is taking his health seriously this time. And he regrets not taking the program seriously. He also posted a photo of a scale showing the number 493, claiming that this is his weight now. But it's literally just a picture of the scale. Like, you don't see William at all. There's no proof that this is actually his weight or actually William. He also responded to another comment that accused him of just lying some more. And William said that he's been working on his lying problem and he's not trying to impress people, just share his story. So of course we have no proof that this is William or any proof of what he's saying is true. But I will say this, if this was all real and legitimate, I personally think that William would be on social media, posting updated pictures of himself, showing off his weight loss. I think that he would want that validation and approval, proving that he actually did it and got his life together, especially after embarrassing himself on the show like that. But what do y'all think? Now it's time for my analysis. That's right, it's time for Momo's Mindful Moment. But before we get into it, there's a quick reminder to check out my sticker shop if you haven't already. My spooky sticker sheets are still on sale for spooky season. Plus, you get an extra 20% off when you use the code YouTube at checkout. And I know you guys want Nova stickers and t-shirts. I promise that it's coming soon. I'm working on it behind the scenes. Okay, so now it's time for Momo's Mindful Moment. And today we're going to talk about how words are worthless without action. However, usually my mindful moments are about looking within yourself and trying to improve things within yourself. This time, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about other people in your life. Don't let yourself get played by empty promises and sweet words, whether it be in a professional and business setting or in a relationship. I don't know about y'all, but my love language is action, okay? Action is everything. Someone taking the time and energy and effort to actually do something for you and show up for you is always going to be way more valuable than sweet talking you and a good morning text. Don't let yourself get dogged out. Yeah, those words might put butterflies in your stomach now, but cut to a few months later and now you're sick to your stomach, okay? Because you let this person put you through hell. Think about all these people getting romance scammed, okay? Ruining their whole life because someone sent them some cute little text messages and some emojis. Same thing goes in your business and professional life. Don't let these people rizz you up and emotionally manipulate you. Don't let the dude at the car dealership fuck you over and now you got a 30% APR on this raggedy ass car. Always do your own research, get everything in writing, and keep all your records. Just cover your own ass and be smart about shit. Because people will manipulate you to get what they want. It's a dog-eat-dog world out here. Don't be looking like a snack. That's all I have to say. If you made it all the way to the very end of the video, type "words are worthless without action" in the comments below or something similar. I really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for 30K. Y'all are crazy with it. I don't know. Like, just thank you so much for enjoying my crazy ass commentary. And make sure you like, subscribe, hype up the video. If you liked it, go ahead and hype it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys. Bye.
I wake up and I eat. My enabler brings a feast. Blame my trauma, blame my past, blame my anxiety. Call doctor now, tell him lies, throw a fit and then I cry. Yeah, I know it's do or die, but you don't know what it's like. Let me tell you about my 600-pound life.